All it took this time to overcome any particular difficulties was the wholesale destruction of Thoma's beloved childhood home. If the accidental creation of a ritual site and the summoning of angels wasn't enough, well, it was his own father. Luckily, he wasn't such a bad guy after all, and everything we had been taught to question about him had been merely coincidental. And so now we'll be starting off with another episode, and hopefully this time Index won't be 5'9" with very hairy legs. Oh, it was a sink dripping. That's not water. Is there a reason why you have a nosebleed? Is it just one of those things, or has been occupied? I have slept in a bathtub before. It's not the most comfortable. Especially if you're taller than it is long. Well, that was a box of tissues. Not sure you can use them for your nose now. I hope he wasn't planning anything. I mean, technically, the box came with him. Technically, he did just come to wipe his nose, but this is a trick question, isn't it? Because no matter what he answers here, it's gonna be ripe for punishment. How can she talk so eloquently while also chowing down on his scalp? Quite the talent. When he doesn't end up reacting anymore and she's more like a hair ornament, you know things have gone too far. How does she hope to gain his affection if he has to have multiple stitches put in every time he annoys her? Unfortunately, his right hand doesn't have the power to stop teeth. And since we've already completed various storylines and arcs, we've covered Accelerator, we've covered just that beach thing with the angel. We've gone through the memory erasure. What else are they going to throw upon us? Because there are plenty more characters to see. And I do want to see. Maybe you should also buy a second futon or something. Just put it in the kitchen. Might be more comfortable than the bath. Compared to that cramped apartment, this place is quite a bit nicer. Well, At least they know what they like. Hmm? Each to their own. Who are you to tell them that it's wrong? Have we seen him before? I don't remember him. So he's a bit of a pest. Well, at least he's trying. Need to wash your hair. You've left the oven on. Any other stock replies? He doesn't know shame or embarrassment. You can't get him that easily. What exactly is so shameful about reading manga for free? Sure, you're not buying it, but... Oh no, you're gonna have to rely on Toma once more. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. I mean, it's a bit unfair to attack him like that, but... How can he refuse now? What? How were you late? You were waiting first. And his friends there just completely awestruck. Oh, and where else than right in front of everyone's view? She wanted to avoid that guy so hard. Why is he out of breath? She was the one carrying him. Not sending mixed signals at all. So he's also in a slight position of power. Well, so she would be okay if it had been anyone. Completely quash anything he has. Yeah. It could also be better if she's just straight with him. Well, he usually just goes along for the ride, so he's not going to have too many. Did you just wipe it into your eyes? She seems fine. Move along. Both of them. What, you're going to be able to tell? Really? You're just going to have to buy some more. I don't really see the big deal. The polar opposites in reactions. but seeing her so quiet and reserved compared to usual. Okay. As long as they're doing alright, then hopefully they succeeded in expanding the operational lifespan. Well, usually couples don't have to deal with the lives of their clones. Actually, it kind of is. Any reason you're wasting all of that lead? So she's interested in education as well. Well, it's better than completely slacking off. Yeah, she's a level 5. She's actually going to be relatively good at studying. The thing is, he can't turn that in now because it would be evident it wasn't him. Dog? Dog. Oh. Oh, so he was actually just carrying out a good deed. So he's not a bad person, he's just trying to gain the attention of Misaka. That's a long line. It's complicated. Direct. And while I'm talking to you about this, here, let me actually help with your homework. Well, a lot of people are reserved like that and don't actually speak their own mind, and especially in Japan. How dare you be conversing with him like this? It might be better than being antagonistic. She couldn't even say it. Antagonistic with him. Simple answer. Well, she doesn't like him. She can't force herself. She shifts gears far too quickly. Oh, damn it. Let's go to Mock Ronald's. You know when a brand has grown so big that it just has so many copyright-free versions. Or a doppelganger. Yeah, just with a severely injured arm. Okay! Danger! You might not want to... Why would you immediately come to that conclusion? A simple punch to the spine isn't going to hurt. It just wasn't part of his plan. My car! And what was he using there as a conduit for the magic? I wondered why there was an intermission with a magical girl. Has Index found her new calling in life? When isn't he being chased? In some form or other. Holy, okay. So, what, that's Aztec? I do like Obsidian. I don't know why, it's just one of those materials which is kind of cool. So if he goes under the cover of a roof or underground, he can't be using it. I can't say I've known of any Aztec rituals that would do that kind of thing, but I guess weighing the flayed skin of their victims, yes. That would explain the bandages. Bye! I wonder if he's going to pick that shovel up. It's really quite simple when something is animated, well, at least drawn in a different style to the background, to know if it's going to move. Hit him again. He might have more powers than that he doesn't need to use the knife for, so be careful, but... In a roundabout way, yes. He's more just falling into these kind of things by accident. I'm not sure he has such grand ambitions. What, even if they don't know themselves that they're in said faction? At least his plan doesn't immediately just go to harming them all. It's just more subterfuge and self-destruction from within. Do you think you'd be able to imitate Toma's actions or way of thinking? Well, he did to completely destroy Index's holy garments, so an obsidian blade means nothing to him. It's hard to tell when someone has been outed like this as being, well, using someone else's face, but actively trying to destroy people's lives. It might be difficult to understand, to believe what they say in the future. Yeah, that was actual regret. Maybe don't lead by showing such a telling attack. And also, get out of the construction site. Kusplat. Some static interference. Could someone have been nearby to overhear all of those words that was just said? Not very good static interference, apparently. That's what you're worried about? Maybe not, but he's going to try. Coming to an understanding within earshot. Ooh. Can you pretend anymore? Keep telling yourself that while you're completely bright red. Yeah. The thing is, with his want to protect everyone, there are going to be people who think that there's some sort of romantic ties to it. I wonder if that's going to become a storyline in the future. But we know one person who wouldn't be happy with that. But I think I could quite safely say there isn't many of us out there who would like to wake up in the morning with perforated skin and complete dental records embedded into your arms. But we've seen Misaka's kind of gentler, vulnerable side in the previous episodes where she was standing on the bridge and asking for help. So it's nice to know that even someone as strong as her, with the ability and whatnot, everyone needs to reach out for others to lend them a shoulder. If only it was that easy to get all of your homework done for you. Writing some university thesis or something would also be quite a bit simpler. I don't mind if it wasn't entirely by my own effort. And in the world of all of these magicians and abilities, why didn't I think of someone just being able to shapeshift, take someone else's face? It's not really a difficult thing to do. There's many ways about it that I can at least think of. Although flaying them, not something you really want to think about. And now I'm scared if there's just some invisible man running around in the background of every scene, but how would we know? But at least that school is going to have a nice bit of gossip for the next week or so. Whether or not it's worth it, well, we may never know. But if you enjoyed the episode, please let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below, as well as subscribing to the channel to not miss out in the future. But of course, this is the first of two, so if you haven't seen it already, there is another index. If you want to take a break, that's up to you. Get some rest. See you there. If you want to hide amongst the masses and yet actually help out, then consider joining onto my Patreon. So far, Sal, Raywin, Electricant, Dynamite 1997, She-Man, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Show 7899 have not made it be known of their evil intentions, and I hope it's a while before I can find out.